Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Lots to see and to do there. Okay, that's enough. I'm not about to get a copyright from Nickelodeon. It was only 10 seconds. What's up, what's up? We back with another video. We are not going to get caught up with no charges from YouTube. Hello, not from you, not from Nickelodeon. Welcome back to Undisputed VP, everybody. Let's get started. Somewhere over the rainbow. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ayy, ain't nobody got time for that. Ayy, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Shit. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back. We are here live. No, we're not live, but we got a lot to discuss, and I'm gonna get started. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I plan to be finished within 12 minutes. If it's longer than that, well, it's your decision to continue to watch or not. But I would prefer that if you watch the whole thing, because that's how I get views and, I can possibly get monetized one day. That is the goal. I don't think I'm going to be some big superstar YouTuber, but it would be nice to have, to make that goal to monetization. I want 1,000 subscribers at least and 40,000 hours of views. That is my goal, and I'm going to make it. And y'all are going to help me. Now, let's get started, right? Okay. So, we've got some really, really interesting stories today. First, I want to talk about Andrew Gillum. So, I don't know if y'all know who Andrew Gillum is or if you're very much into politics. I am I'm not a huge fan of politics, but I do like to stay in the know. Andrew Gillum was a contender for the Florida governor. He lost by 0.5%, which, would suck for anybody. He's a black man, well-spoken. He was he was a runner. He was in the running, and it didn't work out.
Are we ready to flip Florida blue?
He was poised to make political history, the first black nominee in a major party to run for governor in Florida. A rising star in the Democratic Party, Andrew Gillum came within striking distance of the governor's mansion during a hotly contested race in 2018. He lost to Republican Ron DeSantis by less than 0.5 percentage point.
RJ and I wanted to take a moment to congratulate Mr. DeSantis.
The 41-year-old husband and father was later floated as a possible VP contender. But behind the scenes, Gillum's life was unraveling. In the early hours of March 13th, police found him inebriated in this Miami Beach hotel room with 2 other men. A photo of Gillum in a compromising position was leaked for the world to see. Gillum denied ever taking methamphetamines, but checked into a rehab facility for treatment of alcoholism and depression. Now, 6 months later, Andrew Gillum is making his first television appearance, sitting down in an exclusive interview with Tamron Hall.
Yeah. Process it all. The mayor of Tallahassee was found half dressed and drunk in a hotel room with a prostitute who was having a crystal meth overdose. He then, of course, denied this. Shortly after the incident, in March, Gillum entered rehab for depression and alcohol in what he deemed to be a wake-up call and offered personal update on his life with an Instagram post, which happened in July. He said after he lost the race, he went into depression, which is a natural thing to happen. I mean, dang, you just lost by 0.5%. He and his wife decided to address everything on Tamron Hall's show.
If you are gay or if this was a relationship, causes us to lose the focus of what the point of this is for me. Because being gay is not a disqualifier.
Sure.
Putting yourself in a position as a politician or any type of person where you are compromised, that someone could leak out a picture, that you could be blackmailed, that your family could be.
You put it out there is whether or not I identify as gay, and the answer is I don't identify as gay, but I do identify as bisexual. And that is something that I have never shared publicly before.
It apparently has been something that his wife already knew prior to the marriage. She was accepting him as her husband and as her partner for life, and she accepted him who he is, full through and through. I love that his wife supports him. She knows who he is, so she wasn't surprised. But that whole shenanigan was, of course, humiliating to his political career. However, for him to come out and publicly admit that he's bisexual as a black man is a huge feat and is a really big deal to me, because how many black men are going to admit that they're bisexual? There are so many stigmas and stereotypes that can be affiliated with being a black gay man or a black queer person. It's really messed up the way that people treat black queer men and black queer boys. We're seen as a threat, you know, to everybody else. Y'all know what I mean. And for a black man to admit that he's bisexual in the black society, in the black community, people don't really take black men bisexuality seriously. They would typically are gonna say, you know, he's gay, but he just don't want to admit he gay. Well, no. Bisexuality is real. This man identifies as bisexual. He's attracted to men. He's attracted to women. He's married to a woman. His wife knows about his sexual orientation, and she respects that. So honestly, that's all that matters. The fact that he had to admit it, it brings good conversation. Black queer men are all kind of different type of people. They are extremely feminine and they can be extremely masculine. Some of them don't even admit that they're queer, right? Some of them stay on the DL forever, and you never know. You know what I mean? I say all that to say, Andrew Gillum, I stand with you. The fact that your career was on the downslide from that whole situation, but you're picking yourself up and you are taking those steps forward to make yourself better. You went through rehab, admitting that he's bisexual. I think it is a beautiful thing, and I am happy for him, happy for his wife, so they can live life a little bit clearer. It's gonna be a lot for them for the first few weeks. However, I think that this is the right move for him to be honest about it, and it opens the conversation for black bisexuality. The black community views black queerness as a weakness, especially in black men. And it's because black men, we are supposed to be the providers. We're supposed to hold it down. We're the strong one. Uncle George from Lovecraft Country was a strong ass black man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we gonna get to that. Ooh! We have to be a little bit more open-minded, and I hope this next generation of people are far more open-minded than our predecessors, and that they have a more accepting and loving view for one another. Because that's what it really is all about. You gotta support each other. And there's a spectrum of sexuality, and there's a spectrum of masculinity and femininity, and that is within men and women. Facts. Lovecraft Country! Oh my God. Last night, Lovecraft Country was just such a complete surprise. It was such a complete surprise. Every freaking thing that happened, I did not expect it except for one. I did know. I had already guessed that Christina and William were the same person. In episode 4, there was a scene where Christina goes in the house and then comes back out of the house as William, but within seconds. And I was like, they're the same person. I just had this feeling. And then last night, they confirmed it. Well, first off, Ruby waking up as a white woman, baby, that threw me, because I was like, why are we looking at the lady with the dogs? But you have to keep watching and come to find out, Ruby wakes up as a white woman. She obviously likes it. She continues to take the magic potion and continues to pretend to be white while also being black at times. It was a total mind it was a mind fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it was. That was what it was. That was so bizarre watching the makeup team for Lovecraft Country. Y'all deserve all the Emmys. I mean, when she came up out of so she has this metamorphosis. That's what the magic potion is. From being black to being white. A white woman. It is this show is just crazy. So anyway, she has this magic potion that she can use and change her color and whatever. And you, as a viewer of the show, you know what's going on, but you never see it. And then when you finally do see it, it is very creepy because her skin literally falls off her body, which is why the makeup team at Lovecraft Country deserves all the Emmys, because that was disgusting. It looked so nasty. Imagine this skin literally falling off while another skin is right there bloodied and just dripping off. It was incredible. It was disgusting. It was disturbing, but it was good. Montrose. We finally see why Montrose is so angry and so hard exteriored. This man has been living a double life all his life. He's in love with a drag queen. We see his drag queen lover. We see the drag queen. We don't know what is his lover's name? Montrose, his drag queen lover. We'll call drag queen lover DQL. The lover's name is Sammy, not DQL. Forgive me. But Montrose and DQL are getting ready for a show where we get a surprise from two RuPaul Drag Race alums, Monet Exchange and my personal fave, Shangela. It was so cool to see them on screen. And then I had to do a double take because, oh, wait, is that Noah from Noah's Ark? Yes, it is. Daryl Stevens was amongst the friends. It was a black queer moment for the gods. Darling house down boots. Pow, can I get her? It was good. It was so cool. And it was so cool because Montrose has been this really hard, domineering, masculine figure of the show for the first half of the series, really, or the first half of the season. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but the first 4 episodes, we've seen Montrose as a character to kind of be fearful of. We don't know. We don't really trust him. He's been, he's been kidnapped. We don't know why they kidnapped him. And he's been kind of not really honest about a lot of things. Uncle George knows something that we could tell that, you know what I'm saying? So now it's all coming together as we look back. I'm going to rewatch the episodes again, which is something I've been doing because you keep finding revelations and you have to go back and look back and see. It's such a good show. But Montrose, being a down low queer black man in the 50s of Jim Crow era, and to be able to be with his lover, to be himself. There was a scene at a show where the queens and all the gay black people were together having a great time, and Montrose was just looking around, and he finally just let loose and was just getting it, and it was just like, yes! Yes! Representation matters. Every black gay man is not a flaming, flamboyant, feminine person, and that's okay to be that way, but it's also nice to give a representation of a black gay person, a black gay man specifically, that's masculine but also is aware of his femininity and his freeness. That was something I've never seen on TV before. Like, I can't think of a scene where our character has been so focused on one thing and then all of a sudden we get to see him being free. That was something I've never seen. This, Ruby coming up out of her skin. We ain't never seen that on TV before. So Lovecraft Country is great. This is my first review of it. It's very short, but hey, please go check it out. And we're gonna conclude with the black pop culture moment. It literally just happened. The verses between Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. Woo! That was it. You know, Brandy versus Monica got 1 million views at one point. So they know what they're doing. This was great because it gave us old school, classic singers, beautiful voices, singing songs that we all grew up with. Gladys Knight in this sequin pantsuit, baby, with this short cut, and then you got Patti LaBelle with this beautiful pantsuit with the sleeves and a little short little blonde cut. And you, baby, it was great. They looked great. They had on heels. I said at some point, you know Patty gonna take them shoes off. And lo and behold, she did. Somewhere Over the Rainbow came on, and baby, them shoes came off. And them shoulders, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. It was awesome. And then Dionne Warwick come out at the end. I didn't even see that. I just learned of this today. It was so cool. And that is what black culture needed. We needed some extra love. I am super grateful that you guys are continuing to watch. I plan to stay consistent with my videos. Thank you for sticking with me. In the description below, there are links to various articles that I've used for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you for watching and for being a part of the moment. If you really enjoyed my video, please give me a like. If you loved my video, go ahead and subscribe and share with your friends. And if you'd like to be a part of the conversation, drop a comment in the comment section. What do you think about Andrew Gillum announcing his bisexuality? Should he have done that? Do you think it's the right move? What do you think of Lovecraft Country if you've seen it? What did you think of last night's episode? And of course, who do you think should be on the next verses? Because Gladys versus Patty was great. What do we think next? Please drop a like on this video and drop a comment down below. Until next time, peace, love, bye.